yeah, what is the fucking shit with dishes at home? I don't know about you guys, but we try to
hate them.
How fucking high can we pile them? Is like the standoff.
It's fucking terrible.
Constantly.
You need a new wife is what I'm hearing. You married wrong. we don't have that problem.
Jeff coming to the rescue.
Can't wait to have her listen to this episode.
Yeah, she's gonna love that.
Great. This is
She's
perfect.
gonna love that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what
I just made 2 new friends. My wife and his wife they're gonna love me.
So what we do is we just keep buying bigger sinks. That's the key.
Right.
Deeper,
No, you gotta go the other way.
So now we get
Multiple
the farmhouse.
dishwashers.
Yeah, we
3
get
or
the
4
farmhouse
cups,
sink.
3
Yeah,
or
we
4
got
plates.
So much
That's
shit
it.
in there. Yeah.
No,
You need more.
You just go
I agree
and
with
get
just the minimalizing,
paper
but
plates.
it does, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
no, we
I
already
have
went
so
through
many
paper.
paper
We are
plates.
not doing paper plates.
No, I'm just telling you and I had a paper plate tonight.
Are you burning them or are you throwing them out?
Either way, it's bad, right?
I'm not going to answer these questions. I feel like it's a goddamn interrogation, Steve. But here's the other thing too: is how many cities are built on landfills?
A lot, I think.
So I mean, look
The
at
best
this.
cities. The best cities are built on landfills.
best.
Absolutely. No,
So-
honestly, that's a hoax. That is a left-wing conspiracy if I ever heard
Yeah.
one. Garbage is
Yeah.
not a problem.
I
Not in
agree.
this country.
I agree.
Yes, they don't know how to handle it, but the
Well,
Americans.
exactly. It's not a problem today.
No,
but
it's
it
never
will
gonna be a problem.
problem.
Never.
If we continue.
No,
Never.
we have more ski hills.
Listen, Scooter's
More
gonna build.
islands.
Scooter's gonna build like 12 houses on landfills. He's looking for landfill land.
Look at that.
And he's not going to have like a fire pit. It's that pipe that comes up.
Yeah.
And just burn it up all the time.
The blue flame concept.
Come here, kids, throw some marshmallows.
Just don't touch
so
the blue flame.
Problem solved. So if you guys are worried about throwing shit out, don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. And all to the listeners too. I want to spread the word.
Yeah.
It's all a hoax. It's
That
a
is a
left
great
wing.
point. I
It's a
mean-
left wing conspiracy.
So should we
People
litter?
want rolling hills and mountains.
No.
Exactly.
Are you saying littering? Should we
Just
litter?
throw
God
trash everywhere.
damn it.
I'm all for littering now.
You're getting under my skin tonight.
You know what? I'm all for littering.
We're going to have to separate Nick from Andrew, I think. This has just gone too far.
Now we went from paper plates to littering in
Yeah.
like 4 sentences.
Littering does annoy me.
You know what I've learned is if you really want to get rid of something, just put it in your garbage disposal. Garbage disposals get rid of everything.
That's going to
No,
bite
not
you one day.
everything.
It's
Will
going to
it?
bite you
But
one
guess
day.
what? My disposal. This is how I keep it strong.
You were at
know
my
how you
house
have to
and
work
bit
out
me.
your muscles? Remember we were talking about working out. Same thing with the garbage disposal.
Just got to keep that guy.
You really
have
do
to
that?
make it- yeah, oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you now. I'm the Nick of garbage disposal in this situation because I can't agree. I got fucking rental where this woman calls me up and says the sink's clogged. It's pouring back into the dishwasher. I'm like, well, you put a bunch of shit in the garbage disposal. She's like, I never put anything in the garbage disposal. Dude, I go over there. I open up the drain. There's a whole fucking turkey in there. It's still moving. The thing is still moving. I'm like, dude, there's a whole turkey. They're like, oh, I don't know how it got there. I'm like, well, fuck. Either you're subletting this place or you're putting that turkey into the garbage disposal.
But I don't understand because people put their hands in garbage disposals and they lose their hands. I can't put. You're telling me that I can't put a couple banana peels in my and it has a problem with it?
No, I mean there's a whole system to it.
Yeah.
I mean that's the problem. If you don't use it, that's when it's going to get.
They
backed
really
up.
should.
You have
Yeah,
to
but the
use it
human
daily.
flesh won't stick to the sides.
Yeah.
But what about the bones? Like they come back, you see it in the
honestly,
movies,
if
and
you
there's
wanna,
no hand.
Listen, if you want to put your hand down there, that's fine because there's bigger issues involved there. So we will. When you got a numb at your hand and you say the thing's clogged, I won't even give you shit at all. I'll be like Don's had a bad day.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna unclog his knuckles out of the fucking drain. I'm not gonna say a goddamn
This one's
word.
on the house.
But if it's the turkey knuckles I'm cleaning up, I'm pissed.
You're gonna be upset. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. You know what? I'm gonna rent from you. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna be one of your tenants.
It makes a lot of sense.
A lot of it you can. Like a lemon. You can throw that down there.
Nope.
It makes it smell fresh.
Yeah, you're supposed to
That's
do
a
The
that.
legend.
lemon, yes,
No.
not the
Lemons
lemon
and ice.
rind. Not the lemon rind.
Ah, fucking throw it all in.
No.
Ice to
Oh,
your
Thank
plate.
you.
Yeah.
No.
Throw it
They
all
get-
in.
But I can tell you
Rot
what
it
you
out.
don't want to
No,
do.
you're good.
Tell me.
Peel a
Knuckles.
potato in the sink and throw
No.
that shit down.
No.
That'll bite you in the
Another one
ass.
too, yeah.
Potato skins like
Listen, it's a slippery
Potato
slope.
skins,
You start with
salad,
lemons,
coffee
potatoes,
grinds,
everything goes
no
down
They're all
there.
the same.
They don't get ground up. They just shot to the side down
Yeah.
the tube, so they're not actually, and then they get stuck in the pipe.
I think the
And you
lemon
get-
rind will. It's
Nope.
it's
Nope.
getting zest.
Yes.
By the way, what a horrible fucking task, zesting lemons.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
dumb.
fuck, I had to do that this weekend. I wanted to
that is.
shoot myself.
Oh, like on a little grinder?
Cocktail?
I must have a bad tool.
Yeah.
I might need a new tool, but my
What the
God, I was there
fuck
for
were
an
you
hour.
What were you zesting? What were you doing?
We were making a shrimp scampi.
that
was
sounds
delish.
fucking. That sounds fantastic.
And Lindsay said,
Sous
start
vide?
cutting the tails off the shrimp in the garbage disposal. I said, no.
No.
So I did stop that one.
Why? You putting everything in there? Just put it in. It's
What,
fine.
but why do you want to?
Lemon,
Honestly, why do you even
banana,
want to do that? There's a garbage right there, and nobody questions that the garbage should go in the garbage. It's right in the
Too
name.
far.
Although, in your defense, it's in
It
both
is,
names.
in both names.
So I see why you're
Biodegradable
confused.
as well.
Thank you.
But honestly, I don't know why you just wouldn't put in the fucking garbage when it's right there. Like
The only thing I
how
don't-
how far is your sink from your garbage?
Pretty far.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty far. And the only
you do
thing
most of your work around the sink.
I do. The only thing I do not put in, and this is to save the environment, is my recycling.
Yeah.
Down the drain.
I don't put I don't put
Yeah,
that in
that
the
goes in the garbage.
That goes in the
garbage.
Yeah, that goes right in the garbage. Not in the recycle bin. In the garbage.
Yeah, you don't have a recycle bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, who needs a recycle bin? That's all bullshit anyway.
Yeah, that's all
Conspiracy
bullshit.
theory, Nick. Recycling.
I know.
Listen,
about
honestly,
that.
Oh,
I agree
I'm
with
on
you.
that
Because
one.
let me tell you something.
shit.
The recyclable shit is the stuff that you want in the landfill because it's going to get recycled. It's
Yeah,
going
I
to get
do
the
buy
other.
You can
some of
keep
that.
using
Yeah,
it.
it's going to keep recycling in the landfill.
That's a
Yes.
good point. I do buy like paper,
Right.
cardboard.
Yeah, you want
That's
that. You
probably
want
shit
to. It'll.
break
Yeah,
up.
you want it
I
in
get
there.
that.
If you want that enjoyment, just make yourself a nice little compost in your backyard.
That does sound amazing. Also,
Sounds amazing.
mini
Smells even
landfill.
better.
That sounds good.
Oh, mid-August.
You know,
Smells
yeah,
great.
landfills.
Our neighbor's got one going.
I can't tell you there is no sorting of recyclables at all. So if you don't purposely sort them, clean them, spick and span, right in the landfill.
I agree. You have to like spend way more energy and water.
They can't.
You got to like get it perfectly clean. You should be like taking the freaking labels off the bottles.
You are.
The rings off the bottles.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
it's a
supposed to.
full-time job.
Yeah.
That's why I tell my wife, I'm like, I'm all for you wanting to recycle, but you got to do it right. If you're just going to throw it in the bin for make the outside trash can like the inside trash can, there's no freaking point.
I heard that too, but I'm pretty sure that's a left-wing conspiracy as well. So
Yeah.
let's cross that off our list.
You're really jiving with the left-wing people tonight, huh?
Yeah, I used to be very left-wing, but I took two sharp rights, and now I'm going the other way.
I'm glad you did that correctly. It wasn't just one.
I was a little worried.
I don't want to go down the center. I did take a one, but then I'm like, I'm too centrist. I'm going
I'm
to do
picturing like
another
a
right.
3-point turn, you know?
Yeah. After doing the math in California last episode,
Smart.
I thought I'd get this done right.
Too much fucking math. Too much math.
It's funny that you said that, Steve. Did you have girlfriends back then?
No, I didn't.
What? I don't know. I was talking about this to my wife the other day. What was our number one mission when we were in like 8th grade, freshman year?
Get the
As
girls.
boys, and they don't have this anymore. They don't. It doesn't even exist for them.
Swapping lunches.
All you wanted to do was see a boob. It didn't have to be both. You just wanted to see a boob, right? Are you with me?
Or underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still feel that way.
No, I just wanted to see a boob. Yeah, I kind of do too. But it's so easy for the kids now. You just open your phone, you can see a
Yeah,
boob.
now if that's what you mean. Yes, you know what I would do? I would when I was at that age. Fuck, 8th grade. I was like in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I would go to construction sites, and in Canada, you'd get like a 10 cents for like a can and a quarter for like a 2-liter bottle, and we would collect all the cans, all the construction worker, and the fucking golden fucking ticket was when you found porn magazines, and
Yeah.
Yes.
one out of like 5 construction
And
sites.
then you
had
called all
porn.
your friends. I found one.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Yeah,
And you would look
one
at
out
the
of 5
boobs.
construction sites
Yeah.
would have some kind of porn going on.
But
whether-
you're right. It was 5th. It was like 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 5th because I remember I found a nudie mag in a trash can on my way home from elementary school. It
That-
was fucking
That's
phenomenal.
like finding $1 million.
I hid it in a bush. That's weird. That's ironic.
That is
isn't it?
ironic.
For 3 weeks.
Yeah, I hid it in a bush, and I'd go check it out every time before school was great.
Now, let me ask you this. I was, I guess, in 4th or 5th grade. My brother at that point was 3 years older, so I would put him 7th, 8th. And he invited me to watch porn with his friends. Is that right or wrong? was I
explains a
molested?
lot about
was
how
I
you turned
molested?
out.
How was the invite? It's
a little weird.
Did you have longer hair then?
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Chapman, please join
It's a little
us.
weird.
My first porno magazine was a nudie mag. So we had a field by our house. We'd always be out there playing war or whatever. And an old VW bus was broken down out there. So we ransacked this thing, right? We went in through it. We found 2 magazines and a big bag of weed.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Jackpot that's about as good as it gets.
This is somebody's fucking house. You're literally.
Yeah, it was teenagers. There was a boombox in there, and they were out there partying. They got stuck in the mud, and so I grabbed the nudie mags, and my buddy Dave, who's a little older,
No, leave the weed.
he grabbed the weed, but we didn't. He goes, "My sister loves this stuff." We didn't know anything about weed. We were like in 5th or 6th grade, so he pinched like the corner of it. Didn't want to touch it because he thought he would get high or do whatever. He didn't know. So we ran all the way back to his house with this little corner. He's holding the corner bag of weed and ran home and gave it to his sister, and she was happy. And we'd always go back to the big oak tree and look at some boobs.
That's what you did. Kids don't do that this day. That doesn't
almost
exist.
like a
I'm
Stand
almost
By Me
sad
moment.
about this.
Yeah.
What? They don't look at porn? Do you guys
No,
have?
Or they don't have an oak
effort,
tree.
The whole effort of when you found that, it was the greatest day of your life. You had to hide it in a special spot.
they-
You had
the
to
oak
call the
tree.
buddy over. You had to make sure the parents weren't there. It was a whole goddamn
No,
thing.
that is
That does not exist anymore. I feel
100%
bad for
agree
these
with you.
kids.
Yes. It's too much porn. It's ruining it. I still. Does anybody have like? I remember I left like a couple porn mags. Left a couple of porn mags back at my parents' house in Canada, and I'd love to go back and check them out. It's like I've walked down memory lane, and they
still
fucking
there.
cleaned it out.
Yeah,
Oh, they found it?
They found it. And
Hey,
let me-
do you think your dad really
Did they
cleaned
call
it
you out? Did they call you
it's
out?
probably.
on it?
I got to find it.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah.
I just gotta,
You now
it's been
have to
moved.
find it.
It's
Yeah.
been moved.
Yeah.
But I had this other lockbox of just shit, like girls' phone numbers from like college. I would pick up from a bunch of shit in this box. Just a little tiny metal
Burn
box.
it.
My parents live in this fucking 3,000 square foot house with an unfinished basement, so it's just shit down there, and it's all. I come back and it was locked. The box was locked. I come back. The box is now unlocked. They broke into it and threw everything out and left the box.
Whoa.
All the memorabilia.
box?
I don't understand that.
I thought the
That's a
story.
good
I
box.
thought the story was going to go somewhere different.
Tell me.
I thought they were calling. They were going to call the numbers and everybody was coming over. And it was going to be a whole goddamn surprise
That
party.
would've-
It was going to be a
that would've been a
surprise
good
party.
move.
That would have been a
This
That
is
would've
the
been a good
surprise
move.
party of the
That would be
box.
Chapman's 40th is coming up. Why don't you come by and say hi?
That would be absolutely amazing. I would love that.
We found Chapman. We found all this box and these numbers. We figured we'd just call them. Surprise.
I would love that.
By the way, your lock is broken.
But yeah, no numbers, no porn, all gone.
All gone.
The locks in those boxes
But
always
they
suck.
kept the box.
Oh, they're
That's the
fucking
problem.
terrible.
Yeah.
They
Why
were
even put a
terrible.
lock on there? Might as well not
You
even
could
do it.
throw the box hard on the ground, it would open.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But now the box is broken, so you don't get to reuse the box. That's the
Right.
problem.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
love
not
reusing
sure.
the box.